Well, good morning, everyone. I am back out in the garage and I've got some orders to pull, so I thought I would film again and talk to you about something we're really proud about after our first year of doing eBay, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But first thing, let's go ahead and get an order pulled. And so this first order is in A2, which I'm not sure which side. Right here we go. A2. So we've had a couple people reach out and say, hey, these bins, where did you get your bins? All of these bins were purchased at Costco. And so when in our last video I talked about those other expenses, the bins were a chunk of that, because we get like 3 of those bins for, I think it's like $16 or $17, and you can see we have a lot of those bins. But they're nice because they're clear, they've got the lids, you can stack them, and they work really well. So, all right, the first item that I pulled is right there. That is that Michael Kors jacket that Patty was listing in the last video I posted. It's already sold for $30 plus shipping. So she was asking up on it. I think she had 45 on it. Somebody put in an offer for 30, and we went ahead and decided to accept it. Now, when you first start off in eBay, I think one of the challenges that probably everybody has is you have no feedback. And so buyers might be a little reluctant to actually purchase from you because they're like, hey, is this legit? And so I remember that a year ago. We're just trying to get some feedback, and ideally you want positive feedback. For those of you not familiar, there's 3 ratings somebody can give you. They can give you positive, neutral, or negative. Obviously you want to avoid the negative, and really, does anybody really want neutral feedback? And so, you know, early on that was a struggle, just trying to get feedback, and ultimately we did get some feedback. And as of today, we've had 194 feedbacks, I guess, comments, where people have rated our store. And you know, our goal is always to provide the best possible service. I mean, that's one of the things that Pat and I both believe in. You know, we want to sell quality products. We want to sell them at a fair price, and we want people to be happy at the end of the day. I just went and pulled our next order, which was also an A2, which made it super easy. And it's this men's kind of like an Argyle print Cremo, I believe, is the brand sweater. I like this. It's a quarter zip. It's got the little leather tab on there. Let's see here. That actually sold for $10 plus shipping. Again, that was a low offer. We had 20 on it. It was on sale for 10% off, but this thing's been in inventory since last spring, and I looked it up. We paid $3.50 at a Salvation Army store last spring. So I just went ahead and accepted the offer on it. Back to the ratings, though. So I mentioned at the start of this, one of the things we are really proud of is we have actually went the entire year with nothing but positive ratings. We now have 194 positive ratings on our account, and you know, to me, that's something we're just super proud of because we've worked really hard. Have we had returns? Yes. We have had a few returns along the way where, you know, somebody either wasn't happy with what they bought, or they, you know, maybe it didn't fit. In one case, we actually had an item get damaged in shipping through the international shipping program, which wasn't on us, and luckily the buyer understood that. But even when somebody's not happy, I'm always quick to say, you know, let us, you know, refund your money and just return it. We'll refund your money, no problem. And so I think that's why we have all these positive ratings. All right, let's go ahead and pull another order here. It's right here in A9. And that's sealed up, and we'll come back over here. And unfortunately, this one is all wrapped up. I'll have to put up a picture. It's a little Fenton bunny. And this actually sold for $30 plus tax. Cute little chubby bunny. Fenton, again, part of our collection. We're just, because of downsizing, we're having to clean out. And so that's going to go to somebody, and hopefully they're going to really enjoy it. You know, I think one of the things we do that we didn't do early on, we did not offer free returns. And what we learned really quickly was that if you as the buyer just say that it wasn't as described, eBay is going to side with the buyer every time, and you're going to end up refunding their money. So early on, we just decided, let's just go ahead and offer free returns. And so we do free returns. Now, what we do reserve the right to do is, if it's on the buyer for the reason for the return, then we keep the original shipping, so they are out the original shipping. But at the end of the day, if it's on us, if it's something we screwed up, we just refund it all. And we had that happen just recently, where we sold a Vera Bradley bag that was, we thought, in excellent condition. Patty really went through it. And then when the buyer got it, one of the straps has a little bit of fraying in the material. And so they just said, hey, we'd like to return this because of this. And we said, no problem, we'll return your money full, all of it. And we got it back. And we'll end up relisting that and then showing that defect in the fabric on the one strap. But that's one of the reasons why I think that we've had all of these positive comments over the past year. Now, I probably jinxed us and we'll end up with a negative comment here in the next week. Hopefully not, because that's our goal. Our goal is to continue to provide outstanding customer service. Now, I think what a lot of times people don't realize is when you're an eBay seller, you know, the thing is, we're not Amazon, so we don't have unlimited funds to do lots of returns and that type of thing. So our goal is to always make sure that when we put these items up on eBay, that we accurately describe them, we take tons of pictures, make sure they know exactly what they're getting before they make that purchase. So, all right, well, that's it. That's what I have today. Next time we come out and pull orders, I'm going to talk about our shipping time frame, because I had somebody reach out and say, you know, you don't pull very many orders. How often are you shipping? And we're going to talk about that, why we ship, when we ship, and we'll talk about a few other things. So I really appreciate you joining me for these short picking videos, pulling the orders. I hope they're entertaining, and I also hope we're providing you a little useful information if you're thinking about starting your own eBay reselling business. All right, everybody, we'll see you in the next one.